Welcome to Fun Python Projects. In this video, we'll be looking at how to build an age calculator. You are really going to find this very interesting. So all you just need to do here is to see how this works, okay? So the calculator takes your birth date. So you type in your date in a particular format, and then the program helps to find the time difference up to now from that your date of birth, and then it converts it into years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds, and then prints a report. So beautiful, right? So let's look at the code. So we are using just a simple uh, inbuilt Python library. So in this case, we are using the date time. So from date time, import date time. So the input, all you need is one input. You have the date of birth. So DOB underscore input is equal to input. Enter your date of birth in YYYY. That's that. If it's all the four numbers, like 2025, you enter 2025. Month is That's if you're born in July, for instance, that'll be 07. And day is DD. So if you're born on the second or second, so that'll be 02, 02, that is. So, and this input is to request you, it is interactive. So this is to make a request of you to impute the date, right? So, and once that is done, so the next thing that is done is to try, so you want to convert the input into data. So once you convert it this way, once you put input it this way, so the system converts your date of birth DOB input into DOB as date time and strips off whatever empty spaces are beside it. And then it takes that DOB input and converts it to date time this way. Now, and then it also computes the time right now. So you have your date of birth and the current time, that's date time now. And then the next thing it does is it calculates the time difference. So delta is now the time now and your date of birth. And then having done that, it then goes ahead to find the different age units. So it calculates your age in years. So whatever the difference is here. So it takes delta dot days and divides by 365.2425. That's average year length with leap years. Then age in months now. So that's age. So whatever. So to calculate age in months, it takes your age in years and multiplies it. So whatever age in years you get here, it will be multiplied by 12. Then age in weeks will take the to take delta dot days now. So whatever you have here, the number of days you get from this delta, and it will be divided by 7. Age in days now. That is just delta dot days. So this delta dot days just gives you the age in days. All right. Age in hours will just be delta dot total underscore seconds divided by 3,600. Age in minutes will be delta dot total underscore seconds divided by 60. All right. Knowing that 3,600 seconds make 1 hour. That's why we're dividing by that. Then age in minutes. So if you take the total in seconds and divide by 60, then your age in seconds is simply going to be the difference between the time, the date now, and your date of birth. And then it now takes the total number of seconds, which is easily derivable from that. So with that in place now, then we can print the results in a table style. So just print, so for each new one, you print a new one, and then all of this by 40 like that. So then you print, so start 40, that's repetition, I think. So equal to, okay? And then you have age calculator reports, and then you have this 40 thing again. Equality, I think it's duplicated 40 times. I'm wondering what that is about. So, uh, okay. Yeah. So it's about the printing. Okay. So we have this equality. Sorry. So we have this equality 40 times as a kind of heading like that. Then you have the age calculator, and then you have this equality 40 times. If you remember what you have done under strings, you can repeat something a number of times by just using star and then type the number of times you want that to appear. Yes. So then you can now get the number of years like that, and you leave some space. All right. And then you get the age in years to two decimal places. Then the months now, you have that also two decimal places. Weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. And then you also have this equality sign, like it's a kind of ruling 40 times. All right. To present the report in a beautiful way. Then you can also have a accept value error. So if you input a valid date format, an invalid date format. So if you don't use the YYY-MM-DD style, it will tell you that you have an invalid date format. Okay, having done all of this now, let's just run it and see how things go. So it's still here. So that's done. And then it's asking enter your date of birth. Okay, let me enter. Let's assume that somebody was born in 1985. All right. 1985. The person was born in August 22nd. Of course, this is not anybody's birthday, it's just made up. All right. So once all you just, that's all you need. So just press enter and then you get your report. So anybody that was born 22nd of August 1985, the person is currently 40.11 years old, 40.11 years old. And the person is, in months, the person is 481.32 months old. In weeks, the person is 2092.86 weeks old. In days, the person is 14,650 days old. In hours, the person is 351,616 hours old. In minutes, the person is 21 million 96,935 minutes old. In seconds, the person is 1,265,816,125 seconds old. So, I mean, okay, that's for someone. Let's imagine a Gen Z, that was born. Let's imagine somebody was born like uh year 2000, you know, 1st of January 2000. This is made up, don't forget. So I just press enter. Okay. So so it means if Gen Z starts from 2000, okay, I'm not sure. Okay, let me confirm the Gen Z thing. So once this is done, so anybody born 1st of January 2000 is now 25.75 years old. In months, 309. In weeks, 1,343. In days, 9,405. In hours, 225,736. In minutes, 30,544,136. In seconds, 812,645,183. Seconds. Okay. So let me check Gen Z. Uh Gen Z, Gen Z. So it says Gen Z or Generation Z includes people born from the mid 1990s to the early 2000s. So let's assume that the earliest Gen Zs were born in 1996, right? So they were born in 1996. So let's say January 1st, 1996. So I run this again. So for a Gen Z, that's 1996, January. Okay. So it means that the older Gen Zs are in their 30s now. Like they are in their the Gen Zs are getting to 30 years old. I think that's the deal. So somebody that was born 1st of January 1996 is now 29.75 years old. In months, 357 months. In weeks, 1,552.29 weeks. In days, 10,866 days. In hours, 260,800 hours. In minutes, 50,647,978 minutes. In seconds, 938,878,656 seconds, right? Like that. So let me check for Gen Alpha, right? Gen Alpha. So Gen Alpha are after Gen Z. Gen Alpha. Alpha. This. Okay. They refer to the cohort born between the early 20,000s, the early 2010s and mid 2020s. So means that the first Gen Alpha must have been born like 1st of January 2010. Okay. 1st of January 2010. So I run this again. Right. Control enter again. So 2010. So I have 2010. So 01, 01. So the oldest Gen Z is around 15 going to 16, right? The oldest Gen Alpha, is around 15 going to 16. So, and that person is 188 months old, 821 weeks old, 5,752 days old, 138,064 hours old, then 8,238,819 minutes old, 497,029,139 seconds old, like that. Okay, so let's look at, I want to check for this other so maybe the older generations, let's say the people called the baby boomers. Okay. So for the baby boomers, the generation is often defined as people from 1946 to 1964. Okay, let's imagine somebody born 1st of January 1946. So 19460101. Okay. So these are so the oldest baby boomers are now they are 79 going to 80. That's 957 months old, 4,061 weeks old, 29,000 and 1,128 days old, 699,088 hours old, 41,945,260 minutes old, then 2,516,715,606 seconds old. So with that, we come to the end of this interesting project on being an age calculator so that I'll compute your age in years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Beyond age, you can also use it to find the time between a particular date. Okay, for instance, I remember I got into the university for undergraduate studies. So this is not, of course, I called it age calculator, but you can use it to compute the time difference between any event at all, for any event. So I remember the first day I got into the university. Okay, now I'm going to have an issue with that. Okay, I think it's best for age, right? It's best for age, except if you still have something ongoing. Okay, for instance, my current position, let me see the number of the time I've spent on it. So for duration, I will need not just so you'll have to impute the 2 dates, but this one is just for age. Maybe I can do something like that later. But if you have a start time for something and the thing is still ongoing now, so you can know. So my current position I started 2023 June, 1st of June 2023. So it means I've been there for 2.34 years, 28.03 months, 121.86 weeks, 853 days, 20,488 hours, 1,229,229 1,229,262 minutes, and 73,755,777 seconds. So something like that. So once you have the beginning date and the thing still continues till now, then you can actually talk about that. For instance, if you want to know how long Donald Trump has been in office, right? Okay, so I just run this again. He was sworn in again 2025. I think that's January 20th. I think so. 20th January 2025. So he's been in office for 0.7 years, 8.35 months, 36.29 weeks, 254 days, 6,102 hours, then 366, 703 minutes. In seconds, that's 22 million. 2,156 seconds. So, I mean, walking around this, you can actually use this also to maybe along the line, we can build a kind of countdown. Like you want to count down to a particular event. So just tell us that event. So that will not be from now till that event. All right. So with this, I come to the end of this interesting video on how to build a simple age calculator. And what makes it interesting is that you can know your age in years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Let me know how helpful this is for you. And if there's something else you'd like me to try out, feel very free to let me know. If you have subscribed already to this channel, I'm very grateful for that. If you have not, of course, you don't want to keep missing out on these interesting things I have going on here. So why not go ahead and subscribe right away and hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. Having done that, don't forget to you can always also become a member of this channel by clicking on join, and that gives you 3 levels of membership with special privileges. So you want to check those out. And ultimately, don't forget to comment, like, and share so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing Python right. Bye.